Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started with our celebrity tarot card reading with Justin Bieber. We're going to find out how things are going underneath the surface of things when it comes to medical stuff. And of course, his job or anything upcoming opportunities and love, of course, if it comes up. So we're just going to throw some cards out and I'm just going to start reading them. So I'm just going to hopefully gather some things and get it going here. I am going to skip all the information till the end of this reading, but please hit subscribe. I go over what's going on with Justin. Let's see, there's been multiple health issues in the span of just a few months. Haley was actually hospitalized in March after experiencing stroke-like symptoms related to a blood clot, and she later opened up about the experience, kind of revealing that she underwent heart surgery to close her heart's patent foramen oval, a small flap-like opening that allows the blood clot to travel to her brain. Wow, I had no idea that she had surgery. This is just news, breaking news to me. I'm like, I had no idea that it was open heart. Like, geez. Okay, I'm sure that's serious enough. It has to do with her heart. So, but earlier this month, Justin told his fans that he had been diagnosed with Ramsay-Hunt syndrome, a condition that occurs when a varicella zoster virus infects a facial nerve. Main symptoms of the syndrome include face paralysis and a painful rash covered by fluid-filled blisters. Holy shit. Jeez. Oh, God. I just can't even believe what I'm reading right now. I think here's a quote that a quote from Haley. I think, honestly, the silver lining in what I went through and what he's going through is really something that bonds us. She's like, he's going to be totally fine. This is just really out of nowhere. Weird situation. Okay, well, it's still, a situation. It's still scary. And I think that's weird that the silver lining out of this entire thing is the thing that bonds you and Justin Bieber. I can't deal. That is not a silver lining. I understand. It's great. When you're coming to task as a couple and you guys can get through shit. But I feel like there could be another silver lining, like knowing more about your body and knowing more about the health stuff, or, knowing more about how to avoid these kind of things, or, just anything besides, like you're kind of a lunatic and you have been obsessed with Justin Bieber for a really long time and then you married him. I mean, we all know that that's true, right? Like, is this just me? Like, I literally think she's crazy. I'm trying not to be biased, but here we go. Here, none the other. I'm going to do a couple oracle cards, just kind of get a current vibe of Justin Bieber. Sorry, we're not talking about Haley Bieber. But I want to know what's going on with Justin Bieber as far as like current energy. All right. Ooh, girl, honey boo chub. Okay. All right. So, lack of finding confidence still as of this point. So, his compassion is on like a really high positive note, but his confidence is lacking just a little bit. And he's trying to find it, but he hasn't found, it quite yet. So he's just trying to find his niche right back on this planet Earth. Once again, you feel like you fall off the planet Earth when you're not feeling good, or when you got a syndrome or heart surgery. You're definitely going to lose some confidence. And that's completely noticeable when he's talking in one of his last videos I watched. The happiness is low in energy and the relationship is low in energy. Also, ding-a-ling-a-ling. Duh. Okay, sorry. I'm not going to do it again. I promise. Well, maybe I might do it just a little bit, but yeah, of course the happiness is low. I had a little sickness for a week and I thought I was going to die. So like, to have all this stuff going on health-wise, it's like, let alone yourself, but your loved one too. It's like, yeah, it's going to affect the relationship. It's not a bonding tool to utilize. Frank, get off the bed. That is gross. He's out of control. He's out of control. Frank. Okay, so anyway, let's find out a little more here. Let's get into this reading. I'm eager to know what's going on. Because it's like, yeah, you can quote all you want about this being a bonding tool for you and your man. I get it, whatever. I know that that's a specific thing that does happen during those moments. But what if, like, you know, these are one of those moments that she projects the complete opposite out there. So I just get a sense that she's a good caretaker. I just don't think he's a good patient. I really do not. All right. All right. All right. So trying to cooperate with something going on as far as indecision, any kind of avoidance, there is definitely some confusion. Now, this is going on with the health issue with this 2 of air, 6 of earth. I do feel like the indecision is going on. I feel like there's an avoidance, especially any kind of mental or health scares. I feel like if there's any issues going on with the body, I think we avoid that. I think that's something that we deny at first. So that is definitely something that is super key. And I feel like there's definitely balance and definitely some sort of cooperation. And I know that it's been a windfall. It has. It's been like one of those things that it's just like no matter what, there's been like a harmony or some sort of a stint of balance within the situation. The avoidance and confusion does make me concerned, just his capacity in thinking. And then with the indecision. And I feel like definitely he's going to regain back self-esteem because he's going to have something coming up that he's going to have to cooperate with. He's going to have to go back and, you know, deal with, you know, his audience. He's going to have to deal with 6 of wands. I feel like he's definitely going to have to communicate, cooperate, get into it, get back together, get in harmony, get in sync again. Once again, he's going to get back into that spiritual, inspired, adventurous, you know, like whatever he's eager to do, that inspiration is definitely going to be following him. So I feel like things are kind of moving smoothly ahead here. What is the major issue here? Having that courage, having that, you know, that constant compassion. That's something that the perseverance is something that he works on constantly. And this is new and it can be potential all the time. And it's something that will help with his opportunities in his life. And it's just like an infinity energy. It's just like a constant forever type of thing that he's going to have to follow on. And I feel like no matter what, he needs to lead with that strength and that compassion. And I think that he's going to utilize, you know, the tools that he has been given throughout this entire health situation is he has learned truth in compassion. When you watch somebody with a health scare and then immediately after have one, and then, you know, moving forward, it's like, what would that equal? If it didn't equal courage or compassion, I would say that it would definitely, look like a really fucking angry Justin Bieber. That's what that would look like. I feel like he's very soft. I feel like he's very feathery and light and pure. And I don't say that because like I'm a Bieber fan. I say that because that's how it intuitively feels when I'm looking at Justin Bieber. Before there was harshness, jagged edges, like it just wasn't as happy. And I feel like there is a happiness here, though he's collecting it back. And it'll be new. It's not going to be the same happiness he's ever seen. All right. So the partnership is coming up. So it's definitely bringing up this commitment that he has with his wife and this partnership and just kind of like reconciling or, you know, bringing things back together, bringing back the energy back into the situation. Along the way, it has definitely lost its empowerment. It has definitely lost its preparedness. Any information or, you know, gifts within this relationship are kind of fallen a little bit here. The newness, you know, the thought of new opportunity or new potential in it. It's just those things do kind of fall away when you're dealing with health stuff. I mean, it's not the most attractive thing in the world. It's not. Like, we can't lie about it. You're going to suffer somehow. And that's a part of, that's what the marriage is bringing that back together. And sometimes it falls apart and then bringing it back together. So it's just like zip tying all the holes. That sounds like creepy as fuck, but it's true. It's totally true. All right. So he does at this moment feel like there's definitely some sort of confusion and self-doubt, or just doubt in general when it comes to the relationship, the communication, the connection here is just, I feel like any kind of communication is going during this time is definitely going to be like, it's just like neither one of you really want to see the actual full picture or spectrum of what's going on health wise. So it's like you guys definitely lose a little sleep over it, but I feel like I mean, for the majority of it, they do pretty well. I don't think that it's going to suffer that terribly. There is going to be a hangman involved, of course, or, you know, like a moment in limbo, of course, there's going to be. But with all this comes a lot of success upcoming here. So there's some success on the way. And this is all to do with the experience he already has. So this is going to be a really positive, inviting, warm energy. And it's going to be very enthusiastic, and he's going to get recognition for it. So it's going to be something that people are going to be like, wow, he really fucking blew us away. He came back after that and he fucking danced and singed his ass off, and he won a, you know, an Emmy or a Grammy or whatever. Like I just got really excited for him, but this is going to happen. This is going to happen within the year. I would even say, I don't want to say that. I'll just say within the next year. I mean, I don't want to like get everyone excited, because there's a few that I thought maybe just even one month. But I'm not going to say that. Okay. So likely outcome to this business opportunity or whatever success is headed his way, and that he's headed to, is definitely going to be something of kind of believing in himself again and just being a dreamer and that leap of faith type of thing, and just welcoming a new opportunity, being welcoming and open enough. And he's going to be. That's something for sure that will be happening. There is something going on with some sort of a father figure around him, somebody who's a leader, somebody who brought structure or stability into his life, somebody he used as a role model. Maybe, I don't know who his dad is or what his dad's situation is, but they are going to be lacking that stability. Something's going to be happening here, almost like they get sick or something happens, as far as I just feel like they're not dependable anymore, or they're gone. So there will, I mean, again, there's a fatherly emperor roll around him, and it's not him, but it is somebody who's going away, disappearing. This person disappears. Now that could be passing away and going to jail, prison, rehab. I mean, I don't know where they're going. Circus, the zoo, I don't know, but they're not going to be around him for a while or at all. Yeah, this will definitely bring some perspective, and this is definitely going to make him look at things in a whole different way, especially this person. Whoever this person is, he's definitely going to be looking at him funny, okay? Because this is going to make him pause. He's going to awaken to whatever happened, and he's going to be like, who the fuck are you? Like, why the fuck have I been depending on you? I can't even depend on you now. Okay, so that is definitely going to bring some balance, some sort of peace even, and just really show him what trust is. So those are really good tools to utilize and to earn along the way, especially if he's, you know, back into the business of things, working on his relationship. Likely outcome health-wise, they're going to a lot of progress as far as his health. I do feel like things are going to be a little difficult, because it's not going to feel very safe. It's not going to feel very stable, because he's not going to have any control over his physical body. This is not something that he has control over, and it's not reliable to him. But I mean, this is going to bring some sort of recognition to him. So again, like I said, he's going to beat this, and then he's going to get recognized for being like, you know, really badass health-wise, and then getting back to business. Yeah. So by the end of this situation, it's just going to bring him more searching, more enlightenment, more power. I mean, quite frankly, the fulfillment is going to be beyond. I feel like he's going to be very experienced when it comes to empowering himself and other people. He's going to be very powerful after this. I think he needed some things underneath what he already has, but I think he's going to be like a speaker. He's going to really change something, if that makes sense. But as long as he continues to keep planning, keeps partnering up and dealing with the people he needs to deal with as far as his health and his medical stuff, progress, progress, progress. Finding balance, finding back and trusting that body, hopefully once again. It'll take him a little bit, but he's going to be recognized for this. I mean, it's going to be a big deal. And this may not be the only lows that he has. I mean, this might be adding on to other lows. Again, he's needing to be humbled. That's where this is. That's what this is. He's being humbled. He has a job to do while he's here, and this motherfucker's going to do it. I think he's badass. I'm excited for him. And I think that Haley will be just fine. I think she's attentive enough and, loving enough and caretaking enough to be able to, stand by him. And she's obsessed with him enough, that obsession, you can utilize that too, I suppose. Why not? I don't think it's a bad tune. I think he's going to turn into a really, really rare person. So, again, I'm not biased on Justin Bieber, but that is a good reading. I'm really excited for him. So, good luck to you. I hope that you get better, really, truly, honestly. Other than that, please go ahead, hit subscribe, share, like, and follow when the videos do pop up over here on the side. You're going to click on them if you enjoy them, they resonate. Definitely share them. Also, to get a hold of me for a reading or a request, details below. That's all my social media. You can get a hold of me there or leave a comment over here on the right side. I think it's the right side. I don't know. Just do what I say. Just go ahead and leave a comment or a question. I am going to get out of here. I've done a few too many, I think, celebrity readings. I'm a little tired now. So, oh gosh, have a good night, you guys. Happy Wednesday.